really rather it not be in there either. See, nothing's in it. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of hair.
It's right there.
It's right here?
Yeah, right here where my finger's at.
Okay, move your finger. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Get a drink. Get you a drink, baby.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We have some sad news to share with you guys today, and some more sad news, but maybe that's going to come out of it. So I'll let Brandy talk about it. If you guys remember, our cat Midnight was battling a sickness. We thought we had it under control. We thought we had it figured out. Hayden actually did a video on her channel showing a little update. That's last time we showed him.
He was still really weak and really skinny, but we did think that there was potential that he was going to get better.
Yeah.
After that.
So he did pass away. When was it? Well, a few days ago.
I don't know what day.
It was a few days ago. And Brandy could tell you the rundown if you guys aren't familiar with the story. We had a cat Midnight. We still have another cat, Millie. His sibling. The black cat Midnight is passed away from, we don't really know.
No, best we can tell as far as what the vet was saying, he thinks it started off as a trauma, like he could have got stepped on by the horse or something. He definitely wasn't ever ran over or anything like that. If it was trauma, the only thing it could have been was like the horse or something. And then he thinks that might have happened, but for sure he had some infection going on in his abdomen. And we took him in 4 times. The last time he didn't come home, but we took him in like 4 times, right? 3 or 4?
3 or 4 times. 3 for sure.
3.
He stayed the night 2 different times.
Yeah, my days are all ran together with what all we've done. I had it all written down, but definitely took him in 3, maybe 4 times. Called and texted him a couple different times with questions, but it sounds like the main thing is he just never recovered from the infection. So the last day we took him in, they started more antibiotics. I chose to keep him there overnight just because he needed some more fluid. We weren't able to keep up with his dehydration going on and like his nutrition at home. So the vet and I agreed he was going to stay the night and get IV antibiotics and fluids. And then the next morning he was going to put in a feeding tube, which it didn't intimidate me or anything. I've done that at work, at hospital with the baby. So I wasn't scared of doing that. He was just going to have to put him under anesthesia a little bit to insert the feeding tube. And then I was going to be able to bring him home and give him any medicine and food and water through it. But the next day when I checked in with him, he did great that night, but then the next day when I called him, he hadn't done good, and he definitely wouldn't have survived doing any kind of procedure or surgery. So we were kind of at a loss. He's like, I really think we've kind of hit the end of this for him. And I agreed with him somewhat, but you didn't want to give up. No, I wasn't going to just have him put down until I really was wanting to get a second opinion. So I told him after we picked our kids up from school, we would talk about it. And then he said, I definitely think you need to come see him and decide. So I intended on, actually, when we called that afternoon. Go over there. No, what we had said was, I talked to the secretary, and I said, okay, we're going to leave him overnight again. And in the morning, did we tell her we were going to come get him? We just said we would go see how he was doing. Well, in my mind, I was going to, if he wasn't significantly better and they were suggesting put him down, I was just going to go get a second opinion just in case, because I just didn't want to regret, like, what if we could have done something different. So I was devastated at the moment on the phone, but it was a blessing that, like, when I was on hold to talk to the doctor got on and said, hey, I'm sorry, but actually he just passed. Yeah, we didn't have to make a decision. So, I'm still upset about it. I was like really upset about it, but I'm glad that he did that instead of me having to decide, or the girls thinking that we shouldn't have done that or whatever. So when we first took him in, like Brandy said, we thought it was trauma and all that stuff. And he stayed there like 3 or 4 days. Mm-hmm. And when we brought him home, he's actually doing really well. I was like, man, this is awesome.
He was at first he was eating on his own
Like
a little
minimal.
bit, but
I mean,
but on his own.
Yeah.
But then he turned to the worst. I was feeding him. Brandy was feeding him.
It would be, honestly, what I told the vet, it was day to day.
Yeah.
One day he's like walking around purring, eating a little bit, never a lot, but eating a little bit. Next day he won't even get up, and I have to pick him up and feed him with a syringe. So it was every day. It was just a roller coaster of it. Never just went straight up. Like he was improving every day.
Yeah. So then that's when we took him in. I took him in one day and did all that stuff. And then in this last time, like he had lost weight. He already went from like 5 pounds to 3.5 pounds.
Yeah. Then he was even less.
I think he was even less. You could just tell he looked like death to me. Like his
and especially comparing him to Millie. Like,
oh yeah.
In Hayden's video, they were side by side, and she looks huge compared to him.
And he looked like that at one time.
Huh?
He looked like that at one
Yeah,
time.
he was longer and skinnier than her, but he definitely never looked sick. And so I don't really know about the trauma. I think it's just somehow he had an infection and his body just couldn't fight it. He tried and tried. It just started to affect his other organs. And
so that's the bad, sad news we have been putting off sharing with you guys.
I saw a couple people would ask in the comments, and I was just avoiding it until we could actually talk about it. And I've been crying about it every day, so I didn't really want to talk about it then.
But that was pretty sad too, and I brought that
Yes,
out.
no, he went in to pay a bill, and then they gave him this. I don't know, will it focus good?
I don't know, maybe.
His little paw print.
I didn't know they did that.
Well, one of my friends had told me to ask, and I was just crying and stuff. I didn't even think about asking, and then Hope brought it out because she'd went in to go to the bathroom.
Oh, it's got his name on it.
Yeah,
too.
it has his name on it. But I've seen, they literally do this with babies in the hospital too.
But that's the sad news. And we got some more bad news.
Yes.
Pearl, and we're getting ready to go outside and show you guys. So Pearl, there's signs of parasites that she has a parasite. I actually dewormed her, I guess would be the word. Wormed. Her yesterday with some ivermectin that was suggested to give her some of that. I did that on my own, and it was crazy. Like I face planted. I didn't film any of that.
Yeah, I'm like, where was the video on that?
But yeah, so I told Brandy, I said, hey, I'm gonna wait for today to do Percy so I can have some help.
Well, because he's not having, like, they live together, so obviously there's very high possibility he could also, but he's not symptomatic.
Yeah.
So he didn't feel a rush of like, okay, we got to get in there last night when it's snowing and do it. We were just going to do it today.
So that's what we're going to show you guys doing to him. Brandy, you already got the syringe ready. So we have actually wormed all our dogs because because that's one of them things that you keep up. Brandy's got a calendar with cycles and stuff, and it's been about 6 months probably.
Yeah,
since
and I'm looking because then I started feeling really bad. But when I look up any expert advice, that's what they say. They say twice a year.
Yeah. So it's been right at 6 months since they were wormed.
And a lot of the natural dewormers, they eat that too. Like they eat that. We gave them pumpkins like crazy for a while. So if
someone says walnut casings, the walnut shells,
and I saw like apple cider vinegar. I just think that I don't want anyone to think too that that's what was going on with Midnight. It for sure wasn't.
Yeah.
Because that was the first thing when a cat is vomiting and stuff and has diarrhea, they're gonna check, and he did not.
He did a stool sample, blood, egg, I mean everything.
But all the other animals, we're gonna definitely be on top of them. His sister was wormed back when he was, and now we did all the dogs. I'm gonna look up
horses.
Oh, and the horses.
Horses also. We're doing all, and we actually moved the 2 pigs to a smaller, their original pen, so we can get in there easier and check on Pearl because she's not doing the best. She's drinking lots of fluid. She's eating minimal. She is eating though.
I didn't see her, but he saw her earlier.
She was eating acorns and a little bit of her feed that we put in there, and then her husband came over there and ate everything else. Well,
and also the feed, I mixed in one of the bags of the dewormer he bought, pellets. So she's got the one by injection, but also if him and her eat some of the feed, it's equally mixed in where they'll get some of the pellets.
It's okay to mix the two.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go out there. We'll show you guys doing that, and we'll give you an update on Pearl also. Randy just went and checked on her. She was up, but I don't think she's really doing a whole lot.
No, and it's just hard because just since I lost Midnight, I want to be like, okay, get better right now. But he reminds me, I have to think like, if I have a stomach ache, not feeling good, like you're not just going to be perky. But with them being outside and not being able to just watch her every second, I mean, I do that with my kids. I want them to just, okay, hurry and get better. And sometimes it's just a process. But she also has had like the breathing issues in the past. So that's what makes me more nervous about her is I don't know that since we bought her, that she's ever been 100%.
Yeah.
So I just worry about her more.
Yep. So let's go out there and take care of them and show you guys what's going on. Bobby, quit getting on here and pooping everywhere.
Oh, that's nasty. Watch out for that.
Brandy's going to be taking care of the chickens, getting them warm too. It's like, since it's on our radar now, like, let's take care of all of them. And then she can put that on her calendar. And that's one thing people don't really realize. There are still parasites in the middle of winter. They still can get them because they can actually get them and be dormant inside, or it takes a certain amount of time, 60 to 90 days, before it actually really affects them. So they could have got worms back 3 months ago, which is probably the case, and now it's starting to really affect the animals. So we're going to take care of that, and all at once. All the ladies coming over here. I'm still upset about Jack and
Bobby?
No, Sue.
Or Sue, I mean, yeah.
Jack taking over the flock.
Well, I feel like I told you it's like if a teenage boy tries to like fight his dad one day,
Yeah.
but Sue's like taking it for the moment.
Yeah.
He needs to.
He's scared. Okay, so this is the game plan. Hey, let's get a little bit of feed, Brandy, just to get him occupied. I don't want to get up in the mud pokes. I'm gonna have to hold him down while you get in there and do that.
Percy. He's ate a lot.
He's ate more in the last couple days.
He keeps eating her share when I try to give her.
Yeah. So we got him over in this pen. I'm gonna try to get him over here, just a little bit over there. That way I'm not just rolling around in this mud. He's gonna put up a fight. So let's get everything set up. And then once we take care of him, we'll go in there and we'll check on her too. Toss it in there.
You are all fine. I'll give you some scratch. This needle's pretty big.
So I'm trying to figure out the best way to lay him down.
So point where you're thinking.
Right here. It's right there.
Okay. Can I just try to do it?
I'm afraid he's gonna like go crazy. But yeah. You gotta do it fast. Once we lose our trust.
Oh my gosh. There's a lot of hair.
There. It's right there.
Just right here?
Yeah, right here where my finger's at.
Okay, move your finger. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
Yep, right there. That went way better
Oh, I was holding my breath.
than I was expecting. Way
I was
better.
holding my breath.
Food.
Good job, Percy boy. Good boy. Hi, sorry. We're trying to help you. I was holding my breath. That's scary.
So that went exactly how I thought it was going to go.
No, it did not.
Yeah, so we actually got really lucky on that. That's awesome.
Sugar.
Now Bobby's over here showing off. Look at Bobby. Brandy, was she okay?
Oh, she's laying down.
Well, she's tired. She grunted at me.
Come on, Pearl.
Pearl, come here. Come here, Pearl.
Come on, baby.
You need like a little bowl of water.
Here, I'm gonna knock.
Do you know that where you make that food at in that white little tub?
Yeah.
Fill it up with water and bring it in here. There she goes.
Did she stand up?
She's just tired and needs rest.
Well, I don't like that. Like
I know, but that's what she needs. Pearl,
Come here, sweetie.
you want to take care of that thing, give her some water?
Yeah. Pearly.
She's like, I just want to feel better.
And well, I want her to.
Yeah, we all do.
Drives me crazy.
So it was a good thing, good sign. When I put her in here, there's a lot of acorns in here. She just started going to town, crunching on, eating them. And then she ate a little bit of the food that he's eating now. And the good thing, though, is she is drinking a lot of water. That's why I told Brandy, are you getting it?
Well, I'm just saying, they haven't had acorns there because they've ate them all.
Yeah, they ate all the acorns over there.
She's been able to.
Yeah. Might collect some up and put some in there and see if she'll eat them. All over the place. But I don't even know what I was saying now. But anyway, she's drinking a lot of fluid. And Brandy was skeptical. Even though we watched her drink a lot last night, We didn't see her this morning until after the fact, but when I got her out of underneath the big shelter over there, she literally peed for like 40 seconds straight, like a lot. So I was like, that tells you right there, she's getting a lot of fluids. I think she's going to be fine. She's going to need a couple days rest. It's only been about 24 hours since I've actually gave her the injection. It takes 24 to 40 hours to actually get it in their system and get going. So she may be like this for the next day or two. And then I think she'll start to come around and start feeling better. It just takes time. And like Brandy said, you want them to all feel better right now. And just coming off of our barn cat Midnight passing away, still has everyone upset. And then she gets sick. It's just, man, it's like we can't get a break. It's crazy. What are you doing, Cat? Huh? What are you doing? So she's been acting fine. Like, I don't know. I thought about getting her another cat maybe in the future. I don't know. So she'll have a companion, but I really don't know if she needs one because she's always out messing around with the chickens and all of us, and she's around a bunch of animals. So I don't know. It was just really convenient because we got those two at the same time, and their brother and sister. They're always together, so that was kind of a convenient thing. But she doesn't seem to any different acting than she was. Are you hunting for mice?
Is it Millie?
Yeah.
Hey.
He already ate all his food.
He's a pig. I was surprised that you told me that we could maybe get her a friend.
Well, that's what I was talking about. I said, I don't know if she really needs one. You're gonna crawl in there.
Every animal has a friend.
He has a lot of friends.
Except Bobby.
Yeah.
And that we can't help.
We made him have to
She
get another
left.
female for him. We don't want him running off come
We might have to
springtime.
get a couple.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have very good luck. This is...
He's gonna have to get in there.
Hopefully she didn't poop in here. Hi, Pearl. Pearly. There you go, sweetie. You gonna drink? Get you a drink, baby. Please, little sugar. I know.
Can you get her to stand up maybe? She'll
Come on.
see it. Do you have any old fruit? Yeah, put it. Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna go look see if there's any old fruit that she might eat.
I know.
Watch your head. Watch your head.
Of something that's tempting to her more than.
Here, I'm gonna go check for a fruit while you record it. You can talk to the camera too.
Hi, Pearl. Pearl, sweetheart. Pearl, can you drink, baby? Pearl, can you drink? Hey, Pearl, honey. Can you try to take a drink? Come on, take a drink. Come on, Pearl. Can you get a drink, baby? Here, get you a drink. That's a kitty cat, huh? Can you get you a drink, baby? No, we know you don't feel good. You're not sitting or doing any stuff that you do, huh? Hi, baby. You'd normally be trying to eat my hand off. Get you a drink, babe. Can you try? Get you a drink. Don't push it over. No, ma'am. You're being ornery. Oh, there you go. Good job. Get you a drink. She tried to push the water bowl over. She's trying to push it. I thought I just saw something. Oh, did she? Oh, good. You're giving her your fruit?
Yeah, she can have it.
Hey, sweetie. Your brother's not getting this.
Some berries.
Pearl.
He'll come over here and just demand them.
Pearl. Pearl. Pearl.
She's gonna be able to smell it. Oh, she doesn't see it. She smelled it. Oh, she just smelled it, Maddie.
Please eat it.
She's eating it.
You sure?
It looks like it.
Here, move the water bowl for a second.
Yeah, she just ate it.
Well,
We may have to go buy her some strawberries.
There, baby.
Yeah, we need to go buy her some fruit.
Pearly.
No
She
tricks
usually
today.
tries to bite my finger off when she sits. Here, Pearl. Pearl. Pearl.
He's literally trying to get over here.
Pearl. He says, I know she's getting special food.
No, it looks like her mouth's
Was that?
moving.
What in the?
It's a blackberry.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe
I
try
was
to hand feed her one again. She didn't. She sees it. I don't want to get her any straw in her mouth. She's stepping on him.
Hey,
Pearl.
Smith, get back. Percy.
This is hard.
Let me see.
Sit, Pearl. She won't sit.
Give her a blueberry. She really likes blueberries.
Well, she really likes her feet,
See if
too,
he'll eat
when
that
she
one.
feels good.
He didn't see it. Don't let him get his inch on us. He'll come running in here.
Yeah, he already... No, sir.
She didn't see the little blackberries. She just wants to lay down.
Well, I don't want her
You
to.
have to go in there.
I don't want her to. Pearl.
Say, it doesn't matter what you want, Mom. It's what I want.
Well, I'm not... Oh, she's trying to poop or pee.
She's pooping in there.
Dang it.
Check her poop, see if you see any parasites.
I know, but
Let me see.
she never poops in her bed.
She don't want to get out.
So-
As soon as we let her out earlier, she peed a bunch. When we made her.
Can I lift up the back so I can...
Do that water thing.
Baby, you don't need to poop in there.
Put it in
You don't need anything. You're perfectly fine.
Is he though? We don't know. She
Well-
was too.
I know. I'd really rather it not be in there either. See, nothing's in it. I don't want her to lay in there with it, but...
Huh? She ate one.
No,
Well, she
well,
did.
one blackberry. Ew, who's up in the poo?
Probably you or me. I don't know. You did.
Here, baby. Here, baby.
Put the whole
Please.
thing in front of her, maybe.
Pearl. No.
Pearl. She just doesn't have
She's
appetite
an
right now.
eater.
She lost her appetite.
Well, it makes me really sad. Pearl, I love you.
Percy, stop. You're nope. Percy. Really?
Leave her water bowl alone.
Say, well, let me have some. Okay, we'll save these for when she actually has
So I can see
appetite.
if she's gonna try it.
I think she is.
We'll definitely.
We'll save
find
those.
them.
Well,
She didn't drink water right now either.
that's okay. She could have earlier. It's been in here. All right, let's just. We're gonna call that
Water
good.
bowl in there.
You can, Brandy. I
Him
mean,
and her were laying over here.
yeah. Can you grab them? He'll knock them over looking for the berries. Oh, found that
And no,
quick.
we try not to feed them off the ground so they don't get
Parasites.
parasites, but they also forage around.
Yeah, they're
for things.
foragers.
Oh, where's the acorns you're talking about?
Oh, they're way over there. We'll have to. I don't think she's hungry at all. She ate the fruit.
Well, I know she's not, but stop it, Percy.
Percy, you're
Come
naughty.
here. Hey, Percy. Percy.
Percy, go over there. Get back. Get back.
Percy.
There you
Hey,
go, Pearl.
you're not as smart as Pearl. You don't sit.
That was very rude of you.
Well, I'm sorry, but it's always my favorites that get sick.
Percy, I like you.
Percy.
I have no favorites.
Hey, look, Percy. Sit.
He can't see. That's why he doesn't ever sit.
Sit. Sit.
That's all we're going to share with you guys today. Brandon, you got anything else?
No, just there's very discouraging days sometimes.
Yep.
On the homestead.
And it's one of them things with her, since we've got so much more extra care in her as far as taking her to the vet because of her health issues when we first bought her. Brandy probably feels a little bit more attached to her.
She's my baby.
Yeah, she's her little baby, so it's tough when any of your animals get sick, and then when you lose one or whatever. It's just part of it. Over the years, we've lost baby lambs, baby kid goats. It literally, when you have animals, they're gonna get, some of them are gonna get sick, some of them aren't gonna make it. So it's one of them. Just
ones that we planned on keeping.
yeah,
Like her.
still sad though. But all right, we'll catch you guys on the next video. Be thinking of us and the animals. We'll keep you guys updated.